Welcome to Heal the Universe. Our main purpose for this project is to provide better and long-lasting solutions to the most common and recurring health and allergy issues people face every day. In this video, we're going to be giving you the solution on how to end menstrual cramps forever. Women, I believe, are the most important figures in this world. Yes, you heard that right. In this world. We're going to be showing you how you can eliminate menstrual cramps in this video. Also, we have a wonderful surprise for you at the end of this video. So make sure you watch through to the end.
Do you think menstrual cramps is normal? I'm sure your answer will be yes, of course. Now, this is where I challenge most of what you guys know. Menstrual cramps is not normal. Now, do we all get hungry? Yes, we do. Do all ladies get menstrual cramps? No. So then, those who have menstrual cramps have a problem. This is the reason why I say menstrual cramps is not normal. And in this video, we are going to show you how you can eliminate menstrual cramps for good.
There are many causes of menstrual cramps, some of which include excessive sweet intake, alcohol, caffeine, tobacco. The most major and prominent one, however, is blood clot. Let me explain. When a blade cuts your finger, blood starts flowing from the cut. After a while, the state of the blood from the cut becomes solid. That solid-like appearance is called a blood clot. Once you peel off the blood clot, you feel pain, right? Exactly. That is the same mechanism. Once you're in your period, some of the blood clots stays in your uterus. So during the next month when you're having your next period, the new blood forces out the old blood clots, and this causes pain, which we call menstrual cramps. So imagine you could prevent these blood clots and in essence prevent menstrual cramps. That would mean no pain. Exciting, right? Now, this is the magical moment.
At Heal the Universe, we use natural laws of the universe to heal ourselves. Imagine I put a magnet in my hands here and I put pins here. We all know the magnet will attract the pins. In the same way, when I throw a mango up, it comes down, not left, not right. It should tell there's a force pulling the mango downwards. That law is called the law of high affinity. God created some things to have natural affinity for attraction, like a man and a woman, a magnet and pins, an object up coming down. Now there's an element in air called the anion. If you are hungry for an hour and you don't eat, you don't die. If you are thirsty for 2 days and you don't drink water, you don't die. But if you don't breathe for only 10 minutes, you are dead. So the question is, what do we have in air that we can find in food and water? That is the anion. And this is the magic that we use to solve menstrual cramps. Anion has an attraction for blood, and this anion has so many benefits, right? One of these is the power to attract or pull out blood. Anion kills bacteria. Anion kills viruses. The anion eases stress. So we are going to show you a way that we can use this anion in air to help solve your menstrual cramps without having to swallow a pill, without having to insert any item, without drinking any liquid, without smearing any cream. This is the best solution every lady can use to cure or to solve menstrual cramps. Are you excited? So now, how do we help you solve your menstrual cramps with the anion? The solution is to put the anion strip into something they wear during their period. And we all know women wear sanitary pad during their period. I know this is going to sound very unreal. For the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to prove everything with a demonstration so you can flow with me through the whole process. So the solution to the menstrual cramps problem for good is this sanitary pad we spoke about with the anion strip. So in order for you to see the demonstration, I went to the supermarket and I asked the counter which pad do the women always buy, and they gave me this pad. So this is the ordinary pad on the market that most ladies use, and this is the anion sanitary pad. I'm going to open and just take you through a small session. So I open the pad from this end. I take out one pad. Now I'm going to put the rest of the pack outside, and this is the anion sanitary pad. So we can see we have magnetic energy on the pack. So the anion has a magnetic energy that helps pull out blood. So I open this pack. Likewise, I open the anion sanitary pad. What you are seeing here is mere color. There is no material behind this. It's mere color. There's one thing you are going to notice with this pad. If you can look clearly, you can see there are holes behind the sanitary pad. Now this pad is made from biodegradable cotton. Biodegradable cotton, the kind of cotton that can hold a lot of liquid but at the same time can allow air to pass through. This ordinary pad is made of polythene rubber, and we all know if I put rubber on your head, after a while you are going to have moisture in the rubber. So rubber breathes heat because air can't go through the rubber. So with this pad, you have more air going through the pad, so the temperature down there will be at ease. Something amazing about this pad. This green thing you are seeing here is an anion. This is an anion. It was extracted from air and induced onto a strip. So this is called the anion magnetic strip. Now because the anion can bring out more blood, as I said, this pad should be designed in a way such that it can hold more blood than this ordinary pad. Why am I saying that? Because anion can pull out blood. Certainly is going to pull out more blood than any other pad. So this pad was designed to hold at least 4 times the volume of a regular pad. So I'm going to demonstrate all that too for you to see. We don't have blood, so we can start with water. How do we know the volume we are going to use to measure the pad? Now this is a siphon. We can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 ml. Now when you go on Google and you search, a woman brings out at least 80 ml of blood during the cycle. 80 ml. So let's say the average woman brings out 100 ml. That is 20% more than a regular lady. So I'm going to measure 50 ml of blood or water onto this pad, then onto this pad that we are all going to see. I measure 50 ml of water. So you can see we have 50 ml here. Now I empty the siphon onto this pad. The same 50 ml of water. As we can see here, I empty the siphon onto this pad, and this is a live demonstration. We all agreed it was 80 ml. So as we can see, it's already leaking, but we still have to go through the presentation. So I use another 50 ml, making 100 ml. You can see that I empty the siphon onto this pad. Another 50 ml. As we can see that I empty onto this sanitary pad. Please watch carefully. Please watch carefully. I have not squeezed any water out of the siphon onto the table. All the liquid is being poured onto the pad, and as we can see, I put this away. We can see what is happening here. This is a regular pad women always buy. We can see, as we can see, there is no leakage with this sanitary pad. Okay, now how do we confirm? I take out a sheet of tissue, then I put upon all the water coming out over here, we can hear that. Now watch. This is the regular pad women buy on the market. That is the reason why you have to change 3 to 4 times a day during your cycle, because the regular pad cannot even hold the average amount of blood a good pad should hold. So I clean my hands. Then I take the same tissue, open it clearly so we can see. I fold into two again, and I squeeze as much as I can onto this pad. Watch me try to get a liquid or even a drop. And as you can see, my hands are still dry. We can see. And for that to confirm, I put this out and I put this dry tissue back on the pad we always use again, and I try to squeeze. See what's going to happen. I still have water coming out. So I put a tissue on this pad, I put it back here, and we have a lot of water coming out. So for now, this is the regular pad we buy on the market. You realize when I was emptying the siphon onto the pad, we had water leaking on all the sides. The reason why we have no leakage on this pad is because it was carefully designed. There is a layer here. I peel this layer off. This layer is called the left strip, of course. That prevents the blood from seeping onto the left. And we have the right strip, prevents the blood from seeping onto the right. Now there is a layer holding the anion strip. So I peel it out. So this is what we call the anion, the magic in the pad. And if you are a guy and you are watching me, you can testify to the fact that when you are watching the European leagues, sometimes when the players get muscle cramps, there is a green and blue strips they stick to their muscle to try and ease the cramps. That's the anion strip. That's what we have in the pad here. This anion kills bacteria. You can read more on Google when you have the time. When I open the pad, you can see there are holes in it. It's still dry. My hands are still dry. So I open the pad. So far as we had water onto the pad, the water remains in the pad. We don't even have a drop leaving the pad. So this is how it looks like in the pad. Now I use an empty cup. Then I scoop all the water that we had in the pad into the cup. You can see that. This is how the anion pad made the water. Now I have opened the pad and I'm scooping liquid into a cup, and my hands are still amazingly dry. You should be marveled by this information and by this demonstration. So I peel off the pad and the pad is opened. This is the pad. There is no water hidden anywhere. So that is the pad dismantled. Now this should be of shocking revelation to you. This is where we have the second phase of the miracle happening. I'm going to add more water to the pad. I put in a little more water. We can all hear the sound. Just after a few seconds, we are all going to see what's going to happen to the pad. I add in more water, and as you can see, the water has become solid again, and we have no movement of liquid in the cup. Now we add more water again. We see the pad absorbing every single blood or water that it comes into contact with. That is how the pad works. So I conclude the demonstration of the pad by letting you know the added benefits of the pad. First of all, with this magnetic energy sanitary pad, it uses an anion magnetic strip that helps pull out or dissolve all clots of blood in the system. So then you are going to have a free flow of period. Normally, when ladies use a pad, in your first month, you still have clots of blood in the system. So you might get cramps. But from your second month onwards, you are never going to experience menstrual cramps again. Now the anion strip also helps in candidiasis, what ladies call white. When you have white is a yeast infection, and yeast, we all know they grow when you have heat and you have other factors contributing to candidiasis. Now, anion kills bacteria and kills viruses, so yeast cannot grow in an area where we have anions. Okay, so with the sanitary pad, if you have white, please I advise you stop taking pills, stop taking drugs. The anion pad is a natural thing in air. This is not medicine. This is not medicine. It's a natural thing God created in air. We are using to help you kill your candidiasis. Also with the stress and the heat, we also with the sanitary pad, we have holes in the pad that allows the temperature down there to be quite cooler than the regular pad. So with the heat problem, with the odor problem, with the white problem, with the menstrual cramps problem, and with the allergies, there is no polythene. There is no polythene material in the sanitary pad. I opened the pad up to the end and we saw that all these are natural organic cotton. So there is no polythene. So this is the pad that our ladies, our mothers, our wives, our girlfriends should use. This pad is revolutionary. If you want to have a feel of it, the only way one can know how something works or if something works is when you try it. So the only way you can know is to try the sanitary pad. Thank you very much.
Like I mentioned earlier, I have a surprise for you. This pad, because of its effectiveness, is not so common on the market, so you can get one for as high as 38 to 45 Ghana cedis for just one pack. However, I have an amazing discount for you that will enable you to get 3 packs, which include heavy flow, light flow, and the panty liner for just 90 Ghana cedi with free delivery. Amazing, right? Now all you have to do is click the link below to get this discount. Click the link now to redeem this code. Thank you for sticking with us, and together we heal the universe. Peace.